Welcome to the third episode of the Jay and Klay Show. I'm Clay Moores.
And I'm Jay. And this week's special guest is the best rusher on YouTube, a.k.a. the COC champion, a.k.a. two-piece himself. Let him know who you are.
Yep. What's good, everybody? It's XNaSaoNe. What's good, y'all?
What's going on?
What's good, man?
Hey, NASA, you know, I was talking to a buddy of mine tonight. I was playing Xbox, and he asked when we're doing our show again. I said, well, we're actually doing one tonight. He said, who you got on there? When I told him it was XNaSaoNe, he was in awe. I mean, you're a star, man. I mean, we're honored to have you on the show.
Thank you. Man. Thanks for the invite.
Much appreciated.
Hey, how long have you been doing this now, NASA?
Probably about a little bit over a year now.
That's it?
I think I started sometime near the summer last year. But not really. I mean, last year when I first started, I was using just a handheld pointed at the TV. So I don't think I really started with PVR and everything. Probably not till probably like mid to late summer last year.
Yeah, I gotta say that I was playing Black Ops with one of my close friends. He got a page on here. His name is Big Beef. And I was using the MP5K and straight hipfire, and he was telling me, "Hey Jay, check out this guy on YouTube that I found. He Puerto Rican cat. Check him out." And that's when I came across your page, and you was only at that time around like about 28,000 subs, and you're about like over 50 right about now, right?
Yeah, I just passed 50 like last week.
What's up?
Hey, is being partnered everything you thought it would be? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I have fun doing this in the first place anyway. I mean, I still have fun doing it now. I know some people get partnered, then they just start like, you know, the quality of their content just goes downhill, and they just post anything just every day. Like, well, I'm gonna just put something up, you know what I mean, to get some revenue. But I used to just like posting. I mean, even when I wasn't partnered, I used to be posting like 5 videos a day, just posting, because I wasn't doing shit at that time, you know. So I'd just go home, play, record, play, get a gameplay, post it, get a gameplay, post it, and I was just posting like crazy. And I still do the same thing more or less now, but I mean, it's great to get money off of just posting videos, you know, but at the same time, it's not like there's no cost involved in it, you know what I mean? So even though I'm getting paid, you know, I had to buy the laptop, so I paid my laptop with the money. I had to get, you know, I'm upgrading my internet now to Fios next week. I bought a PC, I bought a desktop, I bought the Blue Snowball mic. I got a keyboard, a gaming mouse, and all this shit, and a bigger TV. And I mean, like, there's a lot of stuff you gotta buy. You know, I mean, you could do it without all that stuff, but most of the money I get is I really put it back into like upgrading all my equipment and everything.
Hey, is the fact that you're a good player, does that make a big difference, you think, too? Is that what draws a lot of people towards you?
Well, when I first started, the only reason I started because I thought I was good. So people used to be like, or well, not people, but Fizz specifically. I used to always game with him a lot, and I used to say like, because he got into YouTube before me, so he used to be like, oh yeah, watch these videos, and I used to watch them and be like, man, I'm better than these dudes or whatever. So I was like, shit, I think it'd be cool for people to watch me play. So I was always about gameplay over commentary, because when you first start, your commentary is usually pretty bad. I mean, if you go back to anybody who you watch now, if they didn't delete them, if you go back to their old videos, you could tell the commentary is 10 times, 100 times worse than it is at the present time. So when you first start, you're not like, oh, I'm a good commentator. You know what I mean? You're basing it off something, either your gameplay or your, you know, originality or your creativity. You know what I mean? So when I first started, it was all gameplay, and it's still like that now. Like I feel I put out pretty high quality gameplay, but some people like my commentary because they say I'm real, like, you know, regular dude, like, you know, just having a conversation with you. But for me, it was always gameplay first over commentary.
So you were saying before you was posting videos. So I guess you hold the crown in posting, you hold the crown in rushing,
blocking,
you hold the crown in COC tournament, and what's this? I'm holding the crown in. You're the king blocker.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. 1,500 strong so far, growing fast. I block everybody. I mean, I do this as you know, I do this just for fun. So I'm not trying to come home and read comments like, yo, why you was doing this? I don't want you to do this. Oh, why this happened? That's not what I make videos for. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
No, I said my whole purpose was to make videos to people who could relate to me on my level. You know what I mean? So if you're not on my level, then you're not really who I'm concerned about. So that's why I don't have a problem blocking those people. You know what I mean? So
basically, you don't want to come home and see somebody comment on your lips or anything like that, right?
Nah, I mean, I just had a daughter now. I'm not trying to deal with any more kids right now, you know?
What's the state of the commentary game right now? Or I brought this up a couple weeks ago, I think, with Spiral Down. Are there too many commentators out there? To me, it seems like, I mean, I can't keep up with the number of people out there now.
Yes. I mean, some people always ask me, like, how are you going to come up now? And it's really hard now. I mean, it was hard when I was coming up, but compared to how it is now, it seems like it was easy. Because really what you need now is, I mean, it's not hard if you're getting supported by like a huge channel. I mean, even getting supported by like a channel my size, it's still not going to help you much. I mean, you'll get a few, you'll probably get up to 2,000, but like that's it. You know what I mean? You're not going to jump to like 20, 30,000, or if like somebody like me helping you, you need like 100,000 sub guy to help you with that. But if you're just into it just to grow gradually and get your numbers up, the way I did it, I always tell people, I got real cool with Jay-Z, and at that point in time, Jay-Z had like 700 subs, and I had like 2,000, like 300 or something like that, 2,300 subs, and I did a lot of stuff with him, and then from him I met other people and just expanded. But people always want to like, oh man, I wish this commentator do a duel with me or give me a shout out or something, but people don't realize you're better off staying in your sub count group. So like if you first start, you meet up some small channels, probably got like 500 or less subs. You know, a few weeks pass, you'll grow. You probably get to like, you know, then you'll probably get up to 500. Once you hit that plateau, you start looking up channels that got maybe like 1,000 to 1,500 subs, and you work like that. You got to network with people in with your sub group, because the bigger channels are not going to want to help small channels. That's just the reality of it. And the small channels, you know, it's hard because if you try to reach out to a bigger channel, most of the time they just dismiss you like, there's some regular dude that's just a fan of mine like everybody else. You know what I mean? So it's really hard as a small channel to even get that connection to any big channel in the first place. So to me, it's always best to start off with your group, get some connections, you know, down low. So as you come up, you never know. Even if somebody you met back in the day who had a little bit of subs, if they start to grow and come up, you know, that's still, you know, relationships you have with these people that you could always go back to and be like, oh, hey, you want to work something out now? And it doesn't feel like you're like trying to leech on to them to get something. It's like, oh, no, we used to do stuff before. You know what I mean?
I guess that's what's going on with me and Jay here. You know, we just two guys just started out, I guess, about the same time, and now we're doing this. Yeah,
that's the best way to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. See, you play a lot of Homefront, man. I actually like that game. Was like I told you before, man. I still can't find where my son hit it.
Yeah, Homefront's good. I mean, I enjoy playing video games. I mean, some people think like just because I'm good in Black Ops or I'm good in Call of Duty that's the only game I play. Some people be like, oh, why would you post Homefront? You know, your Call of Duty videos are better. But I like, you know, like I said, I do this as a hobby for fun. Like, some people think I'm playing with YouTube on my mind. Like, I'm like, shit, I can't die. I can't post this on YouTube. You know what I mean? Yeah. I play, and if I happen to have a good game, I'll save it and I'll post it. But if I play all day and I don't get no gameplays, I'm still perfectly fine with that. You know, I don't play for gameplays. That's what I think a big misconception is. Like, some people's, like, I've had dudes, like, come into a lobby with me and be like, oh, it's NASA, and they're like going super try hard, Ghost, Second Chance, Silence for Moss, like really going like super hard, you know what I mean? And I'm here with no Ghost, Marathon Lightweight, Steady Aim, just running into the middle of the map, just rushing, and they're all like, oh man, you ain't even that good. And I'm like, you know, this is not my job, you know, I'm trying to have fun. You're the one going extra hard right now. And that's how I treat it.
I don't understand. I don't even know why people would go extra hard and equip Silencer and Ghost and stuff like that. That makes them look like a fool.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess so you could say, like, I mean, there's some kid who put up a clip that it just says NasaOne getting murked. And it's like 10-second long clip, and all he did was kill me, like a regular kill. I just ran across the screen and he shot me, and he posted that on YouTube. But, you know, I guess it's cool. I mean, but I don't ever consider myself like some, like, you know, YouTube personality that people are going to be like, oh shit, it's NasaOne. But, you know, I guess for some people, I guess it's cool. You know, if I ran into, like, let's say, like, a bigger channel, like, you know, xNaSaoNe or something like that, and I, you know, dominated him in a game, I'd probably be like, oh, shit, I dominated him. But, you know, I don't look at myself as in any kind of that, you know, frame or that plateau yet.
You know, one of the favorite videos of yours that I think I saw was the one where you did the split screen where you showed yourself playing your style of play as opposed to a guy that just going to stand in the corner. I think it was on.
Oh, with the 5KD guy?
I think it was on WMD.
Yeah.
I love that, man, because I mean that really does show the difference in the style of play and what can happen and what's weak.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't always work that smooth. I mean some people are like, yeah, man, this proves rushes are better, but you know at the same time, if that guy was a little better, he probably would have dominated me. But it's just that. You know, there are different ways of playing the game, and it's just like even in sports, you know, sometimes a team will be like running through everybody, and like out of nowhere they'll just get beat by some team out of the blue, and you're just like, shit, how did that work? And it's just the matchups, you know. So sometimes, you know, it's not as clear as day as just rusher, camper, offense, defense. You know, it's a lot deeper than that. But you know, there's different ways to rush. There's different ways to camp. You know, you could be an aggressive rusher. You could be a rusher that flanks. You could be a real defensive camper. You could be a camper that moves from building to building. Like, you know, so it's not just as cut and dry. I happen to have a good game against a guy who plays like that, but it could easily, the tables could have easily been turned, and I could have had a bad game. He could have had a good game against me. But that was just a small example of just where I wanted to show that, you know, it's not just this works and this doesn't work. You know what I mean? It's what you build it up to be is what works.
How many videos do you try to put out? Do you try to put out a certain number a day, a week, or how does it work, or just whenever you feel like it?
The fact that I get so many videos recorded, I try to post once a day. Because if I didn't, I'd have like even as it is now, I post a lot now. Like I post at least once or twice a day, and I still got like 40 videos on my hard drive, you know? So it's hard for me to get. Like, if I didn't get videos as frequently, I'd probably post less frequently, probably like once a day, once every 2 days. But I kind of, yeah.
Go ahead, sorry.
Nah, my bad. I was saying that I kind of have to post every day, because then I'd have videos just building up, and I don't really like having, like when I first started, I used to post gameplays as soon as I got them. So commentating over a gameplay that's like weeks old, it's not really too good for me to do. I'd rather do something current and stay up to date.
Is NaSaoNe anytime soon planning to get a PlayStation?
Nah, I'm not a big fan of Blu-ray movies.
I like it. Oh, yeah.
Nah, let me not say that. I mean, I don't know. I have enough video games on one console. You know, I don't really need to keep going. Like, to me, I don't want to have to buy 2 copies of Black Ops, 2 copies of Modern Warfare 2. I mean, I like the Xbox Live service. I like the way the friends list is. From people who I know who have a PS3, they tell me it's really not much of a difference except the interface. And I like the easier interface. I mean, I'm doing PC now, but PC is not like getting a PS3. I mean, the games are the same, but not really, you know. So it's different. Like I could get a PC and it's different. Getting a PS3 to me would be just like having another Xbox. So that's the only reason I wouldn't get one.
Hey Jay, I think
What's
NASA.
up?
I think NASA knocked it out of the park tonight, man.
You think so?
Yep, good
I
stuff.
hope so.
Hey NASA, we really appreciate you. We're running out of time, man. We really appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you, man. I enjoyed it, and I appreciate the offer.
Hey NASA, before you go, take this with you.
What the fuck?
2-piece,